Hey, how you doing? So this is another Virgo reading. Do check out the star signs in your birth chart to make sure the readings are accurate. And let's get into this, shall we? It says not right now, you need to see something. And it says warning, someone doesn't want you to see what's going on with your mindset. But it says Virgo, you've got all the right to see what you want. Mind you, you're going to see everything you want in the next week. No one should stop you. Everyone should give you good news, or else it's going to happen. People are going to flee the scene. Everyone's rallied around you to be mad, upset. Seeing you in a court case is never going to happen. Wondering if you ever go there is only your mind. And it says everything that you've been going through is going to be their fault. Nothing's set in stone. However, you may change your mind. It says you may do things to upset yourself and bring yourself there. It says, why would I, in your opinion? Your mindset says, I will not and I'm not. It says, joke's on you. How dare you think I'm going to go down to that level of being? It says, all you do is upset me. And then everyone keeps upsetting you. It says, everyone is upsetting you right now, Virgo. No one is giving you peace in your life to have good news. Some of you are going through hell. Some of you are going through good news. Some of you are going through weak in the knees. Some of you are going through warning, there's war. Some of you are absolutely the war. And it says, well done. For some of you going through good news, you're not going to see any good news for much longer. Peace be among those that are going through war. It says those that are going through war are not going to be weak in the mind anymore. Maybe even in the knees. However, someone is trying to get dirt on your name. It says, no wonder I'm trying so hard to get it. I will please myself one day to get dirt on you. It says, will you really? Because I'm going to make sure I harm you first. Now you're talking, it says. People are seeing that you're going to crowd around someone, really jail sentence them in their head, break them down and make them feel like they've got to go to prison. Because you're not allowing them to see any time of your mind being hurt. It says you all want to know bad news is coming in some way, shape or form. However, it says your bad news could be different. Mind you, it says one could be good and one could be bad. Maybe even seeing you for what it is that you want. Maybe you'll give yourself bad news. It says some of you are going through a good way and a bad way. Some of you are doing good, some of you are doing bad. Some of you are doing evil, some of you are doing excellent. No wonder you all have problems. It says some of you are really justifying bad news in your mind. But it says things will turn around for the better for both teams, the good and the bad. The bad will suffer but have good news that they've got to change. The good will suffer and then don't have any bad news at all after everything has changed. Good news can come to you both. However, everyone's going to turn out good. Now that's the spirit. It says people do not know what's going on in the universe. Energies are changing the mindset. And you'll see blessings come in your mind. You'll probably practice a lot of artwork. Maybe even the arts. Maybe even witchcraft, voodoo. Or even tantra. Some of you guys may even go into hiding. Or maybe even seeing blessings come in another way. Pleasantry moments could come to you also. Blaming each other for warlock energy is not good. It says, I now want to war with you. No one could war with you like me. Maybe even as much as me. I want to tear you down, it says. Someone really wants to tear you down and harm you. This bitch, it says, has not got good news to give you. This is what this person's saying to another person. This evil, evil woman, it says. They're all targeting one woman. It says you all have to suffer. I may not see who I am right now, but I know you're not going to make me suffer alone. You're all going to break down one day. It says they're all going to break down, Virgo. And they're going to probably punish your mind and never punish themselves. But when the wind blows in their direction, it says something's going to make them break down. It could be their health. Have you heard that they have health problems now? If you haven't seen it already, health is in the air as a bad omen. Blaming you for bad health problems is going to bring them to their knees. All of them are going to go down for heart attacks, headaches, belly aches, leg pains, or any other pain there is in life. Maybe even the pancreas gives them problems. Maybe even their shoulder blade gives them problems. Maybe even something else. It says all of them are going down for bad news. Mainly them, because they don't want to admit that someone's working against you doing witchcraft. It says, I warn myself to have bad news with you. I warn myself to have bad news. And I will witchcraft you all in your mind. It says, you will never know this because I'm so sweet. I'm so kind. But I never wanted to show you that I'm doing witchcraft. I have to show you that I am, though. Because I'm never going to show you again that I'm good. I have to come to you one time only and show you that I'm under a spell of yours too. Because you think I'm going to give you good news, don't you? But you know something? I'm never going to give it to you. And I also know they're wanting me to be this way with you. It says, you do know that I can conquer you to be mad in your head. You can stay there and tell me you're not going to give me this or you're not going to give me that. I know this. As a Virgo, I understand. You're playing with me. You want to play with fire. I know you want to get burnt. It says, you may mock me. You may even laugh at me. But I'm not going to be burnt by you. I'm just going to laugh at you when demons come and get you. It says, every dog has its day. Demons are going to come. And whether you like it or not, you're going to get yours. It says, summertime they're getting theirs. But they don't realize this. And the witness protection in their head is giving them problems. They see that they can look at you, play mind games, and then run and hide their hand. And run and hide their hand again. They're going to break down. It says all this problem they said they could have in relation to you and your problems, they didn't know they're really going to get it. It says it's going to happen, though, in the next week or two, in your opinion, though. But no, it's not. It's actually us saying it's going to happen because she says she's going to get herself all in the mind about it. It says when you realize you're not going to get all in the mind about it, you're going to get your mind harmed by it. It says pregnancy rumors are about to be next. This woman is going to get pregnant. It says no, she's not. And when you keep looking at her like fraud is in her or even in your own mind, you're going to get hurt. It says why not give her a problem? I've been causing her problems for so long and I want her to get hurt now. When this report comes in, you can play it and make sure you harm her. I wouldn't want to know I'm harming her. I even told her good news. Make sure you get good news. But it says I know that I'm not going to push myself to give bad news. I've got to wait for them to give good news. And I'm warned they're not giving her any good news. When she comes, she's going to listen to herself, play out anything she's got in her head and laugh at it and make fun of it. The thing is she really? Because this woman says, you know what? Even when I'm going through harm, you all like who I am and you'll play yourself. It says, you know, Virgo, you allow them to play themselves. You let them play themselves so much that it's unreasonable. It says it's not going to be worth it in the end. Looking forward to bad news when you've got to have good news. The wish is your command. It says you do know you can wish for anything in life and still never get it. So you'll wait for the outcome. This is how you roll. They don't know you. They think you're begging it. They think you're pleading with them. Crying out for help. Please, please, can you help me? Oh, please, can you help me? I'm Virgo. Suffering in silence or out loud. It says, no. I know you all are shady. I am Virgo. I told you. I will witchcraft you before you witchcraft me. I know that you all are up to no good. That you all want me to be down, sad, miserable, or played out. But I wonder what's going to happen next. And that's all I can wait for. Nothing's going to happen. Well, I have to see because we're going to court if it does happen. It says a child may be abused around you for looking at the situation in a bad way. They know who it is. It says your childish child in you could be the one that they're going to blame. Mind you, it says someone lost a baby or is going to lose a baby. It doesn't say who, but it says someone could have lost a baby after being pregnant or is losing a baby. It doesn't say who though. It says mostly because the man here, he doesn't want to show you that he's lost a child. It says it's a bad omen. I don't want to show you that she's lost my kid. It really is a Gemini that he's seeing, and he doesn't know how to show you this. because he promised himself that you will laugh if you ever see me with a daughter. No wonder he lost a child. It was a girl in his mind. In reality, it says it's a boy. And the boy never came. Neither does the girl. It says this woman says she's had enough of him. She doesn't want to have any more children with him. And she's lost a pregnancy because your energy keeps bouncing back and forth in his mind, trying to troll his head. He says he wanted to use you as collateral damage to her having a victory. However that works. It says he's not going to warn himself anymore to have good news, but he's played with your head so that he can have a problem with you. He doesn't want to know that he's playing with your head anymore. It says he's tried to warn himself to have good news, but he can't. He struggled to produce girls, and he always has. But he's lost the child too. The woman that was pregnant has lost the baby. And it will come out in the next week or two. But it says you have to warn yourself what goes on behind closed doors and not tell anybody. You've got to show yourself that you're not really bothered, because you may find out this information first before he does. And it also says you will, because Spirit is trying to guide you away from this person's head. They've been using you for practices of witchcraft for years, and they've got to stop. It says bonuses come up in his head every time he thinks about you with another man. He gets pregnant in his head that the baby should be his, even if you're not getting pregnant. He has mental health, and his problems are getting worse. It says, do you know I suffer with this in silence? And he really does. He suffers in silence. He doesn't want to tell anyone about it. Even his own children. Even his mistress. The one that doesn't have any more kids for him after he had 2 for her and left her with another mindset that she'll find someone else. It says, I know I've told my son the same thing. And he says he doesn't want to hear it. He said he will hear it one day when he sees his problem. He says you might have a child or 2 that have got these problems too. And he doesn't want to share the information with you directly, but he's sworn you will get the problem too, or your children will. And it says you won't get the problem at all. Your children may have it a little bit, but not that much. And your upbringing doesn't help, but the way you bring up your children helps a lot. How you feed them, how you look after them, how you shed love over them, pour out your love over them, it helps a lot. It says you will never witness bad news in your family the way he's got bad news in his mind. So he has to deal with the situation. Okay? Doesn't say who he wants to be in his head right now. He could be a Virgo like yourself. He could also be an Aries. That's coming up strongly, by the way. It could be a Pisces. And it could be even the mental health that's telling him, oh, there's astronauts. Because he doesn't want you to look into him. After all, he's heard that you do things, or you can see things, or you just know things. He hasn't been taught this completely, but he says there's a mind game with him and his brother, a family member that sees you clearly. But he doesn't want to get involved. He says he gets involved sometimes when he wants to push his luck there. And he sees himself as a bad omen, like he's worshipping the devil. He's a Gemini, but he could be a Virgo, or he could be even a Capricorn. For some of you guys dealing with a mind game, a personal hater, even a traitor. It says, you know, this person doesn't want to speak to you much because he's in a war. He's got brain tumors coming if he's not careful. And it says he don't know it yet, but he's got to try and warn himself to come out of the problem. It says you do not want to me. It says you do not want a problem with this man. He's going to have brain tumors because I said so. It's a liability to his mind. It says there's a woman around him, not really like you, but someone else around him who is pushing him down to his knees. It says it's a Sagittarius, maybe even another Leo like himself, or even an Aries. It does say there's a Gemini or even a Cancer, but it says he may come out of the mind if he does, or warn himself that he's got cancer. It says someone wants him to, as Libra energy is pushing on his parade. It says they want justice for the things that he's done to them. Even when he says he's not seen a good outcome yet with this woman, he needs to move past it. It says, do you know this man? He wants you, but he's hiding something. And he will be hiding something from her, it says. Ideally, this other woman seems to want to see what's going on with your mindset if he's got another woman, and seeing if he is hiding something the way he's been hiding it from her. It says it's not going to be easy to look at because he keeps running and hiding with this thing. And the truth is, he's got mental health disorders, which this female knows. Ideally, you could know he's got mental health problems. It says the trauma that he's been given from the work that he's been doing, maybe even past existence like family members, is something that I've noticed he probably has. It doesn't say it's easy to cope with or even get over, but he's mine. I like him. He's my boo. And I do enjoy being with his mindset. He's kind of sweet and kind. He does rub me the wrong way with certain things that I said he shouldn't be asking me too soon. However, I do say I'm staying away and I can't. Don't know what it is. It says you are under my spell. However, there's a female around you that doesn't want you to leave him. It could be a parent or a guiding star. It says there is a parent around you that wants you to stay with him, but there's a guiding star that's liberty taking on the parent to help you have better news than what she wanted from you. It says your guiding stars are helping you to move on from the problem that she would have with a man or men and let you have good news with him instead. He would love to tell you off for everything that you could ask him, or even tell you off for everything that he could give you, but he cannot. He realizes he's the man. He's got to pay for everything, look after you, tell you good news is coming, and warn you that love is in the air. He's in love with you already, but he can't really remember everything he said. So sometimes he's manipulative and playerish. However, it says his brain is telling him off right now. Stop playing with her. I feel like principles in me are telling me off. It says his guiding stars are telling him off because his ancestors are telling him you're in love and you're trying to lie and deny it. He says he knows. He can't even see that he has good news. He wants to have good news, but he can't even imagine what life could be like without her now that he's met her. At least in person, he could tell her that he loves her, but right now he can't tell her that. He realized he works too much and he lives far away from her. At times it just seems to be a long distance relationship. He says, I know that you could have good news, just like me, Virgo, if you're not the person. And it does say you guys could be the person, or maybe you're not the person because someone else is also involved. There is a third party. It says no wonder he's playing mind games. It says the liberty taker wants to take you down a long road of guilty conscience, and justice is served with you finding out today or tomorrow that he's in another relationship. He's got love on the brain though. Is it you or is it someone else? It says you'll warn yourself to find out if he is dealing with you or someone else, or is he manipulating you because he doesn't want you to know. Ideally, it says you will know what's going on in the next week or two. It says evil, manipulative person that doesn't want you to know is going to channel a demon spirit to hide behind. He may be looking for the devil to hide behind. It says it's not worth it. Go and speak to the Lord and get your mind right. It says he knows he can't, and he says he doesn't want to. He's trying so hard to see that he manipulates you or manipulates himself. He says he sees his son as a bloody liar. He could never have another baby like the way you want to have babies, because you've got 3 of them or 4 of them in the way that you want them. It says it's not going to be easy, but what if you don't have any? Some of you guys have children and some of you guys don't. But he realized he wants to have another child, and he may want a boy child but can't have any. It might come and it might not, but it says you may get hurt if I want too many. He says he doesn't know what it is with you, but you may not love him if he can't give you more than one child anyway, because he's going to treat you nasty. However, he says he doesn't have to have that many kids, but he wants a boy. And if he can't get a boy, then he's going to get upset. And it does say he will have to move on and wonder, why does he want a boy so much? Because you may want another kid, but you don't have to have a boy or a girl. Or maybe for some of you, you might want a girl, or, it says it could change. However, it says you both may have twins or you might not. Either one kind of thing. But it says no one is going to break you down because of it. He's got problems. It says his mental health is trying to target other things for you to see. You may have to move on from him and not see him at all, because the mind game he's playing is after you in the mind of a devil. It says his ancestors want him to know he's got bad news. However, it says it's going to change in a year or 2 or less, because he's got to mean well to his soul and move on. He wants to know that you do love him, you take care of him, you will see him, you will be with him, but you may not. It says, you know what, I love you for this, because I may change your mindset and let you have good news. It does say a Scorpio may take over and give him good news. This woman that's going to be there for him is not going to always be ideal. It says the Scorpio will give him what he wants. And you know something? He says he doesn't mind because he loves her anyway. He says he's been trying to tell you for a long time now he's moved on. He's not going to stay there with you. He's not going to mind his manners and be with you. It says he knows that you all want problems with him. Every one of you. Even the one that he's got right now, which is a Scorpio. It says she knows that she loves him so much. She's not going to play him anytime soon. And she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to be there in his mind like, I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player. She doesn't want to even see other guys come to her mind. She says, you know something? I don't give a shit about whoever else is there. They can move on. When he's ready to follow suit and be with me, he can be with me. But I'm not going to play him. So let him play someone else because I am not getting in his mind about it. Because if I move on, I move on. And it doesn't say anything bad is coming to him, but the worst case scenario is that he could dump her or she could dump him and move back onto your mind, which is you, Virgo. But he says he's tired of you. You've given him a lot of grief, mentally, verbally, and physically, and you keep peeing him off. You've got to move on. He doesn't want to see you anymore, and he's dumping you. He says, I already dumped you long time ago. Why do you still hang around? Why do you keep lingering and holding on to my spirit? Even my girlfriend, you probably hold on to her spirit just to see what's going on. It says, let go and move on. Stop punishing yourself. He says he doesn't know what it is with you, but he has to stop punishing himself so he can stop punishing your mindset. And he has to stop doing that by loving someone else, maybe even moving on and loving himself. Because he says he swears it's not going to be easy, but he's trying to warn her, don't go anywhere because I'm dealing with something. But the truth is, you're the one that's getting in the way. And he may see himself in or out of love, but he doesn't want to love you. War, he says. He loved you, but he doesn't want to love you anymore. And it says you've got to move on. Meanwhile, you love his head. You love everything that he says to you in ways that he's sweet and kind and babe this and sugar puff that or hun or whatever it is, baby mom, whatever it could be. But it says you're not going to have that man anymore. You've got to let him go. And it says even if you've left him with one thing too much more than he says he wants from you, which is the little baby girl, he says he's got a child with you. For some of you anyway. It says this person particularly, he's got a child with you. And he didn't want to leave the child with you. He'd rather take care of it. So he's going to move on with the child and take care of it. But he wants you to know the child is taken care of, rescued in her mind, and loved the right way. And he's warning you, if any woman comes along, he's going to make sure she's loved in the right way too, because she doesn't deserve to have bad news. So the woman he's seeing right now constantly asks him about this child and if this child's well-being is okay. But he says he doesn't want to get her too far involved. He's just told her a little bit, but he doesn't want her to get too far involved. He says, I see this woman is not going to be bad, but she's not going to be the one that I want on a long-term basis if I feel like I'm going to manipulate her. He says he knows why. She's not really the shape that he wants, or he's not got his eye on what it is that he wants, but he can tell already, like something is telling her to back off. Like he feels her spirit or he feels the energy of her. He says he doesn't want to tell her to completely back off because he's in love with her mind, but he doesn't feel like he could be in love with her body or something that her spirit is trying to warn him. Like if you come any closer, you're going to be disappointed. He says he can feel it already. But he realized he's in love regardless. He can't help it. He says, I know she might not be my everything, but I'm going to stay with her. And I want to know that she's okay with whatever she's got so I can stay with her. I won't want to say you've got all the assets and everything's good down there, up there, or anywhere. He says you wasn't perfect either. Even your mind could tell you you look great. Backside was flat as hell, he says. He says he doesn't care anyway. He wants to know that the hips are not even there either. He don't even care. He says, I love the war with my mind that I have. I could potentially have a woman that's going to have every asset you have and still love her more than you. He doesn't know why he's harmed so much or even harming you, but he says, you walked out on me. And he says he swears if you ever walk out on me again, there's going to be a problem. Because if I ever took you back, you know I would kill myself taking you back, remarrying you and giving you everything, and then you just destroy me. He says, I hate that. I want to walk away for good. I swear I want to walk away, and I'm doing it now. He says, I'm done with this. I'm going to see someone else. I'm going to look good. I'm going to feel them, and I'm going to want them so much. So leave me alone. And he doesn't know if he should take you back, but he says, I miss you. I just don't think I love you though, because you're horrible. So he's understanding that his mistress could be the other woman, but she's not going to sit around and allow that. She's a Scorpio as well. She ain't going to sit down and allow herself to be a mistress. She would break mountains to crawl away from him and get away. And it says he has to see you or her in court one day because of the amount of pain he's got. He's going to harm someone. But it says you will understand nothing. You as the new woman will understand nothing. Whoever the woman is. It says any woman besides the Scorpio though, because he feels like that one, she's special. She's got gifts, talents, or her mind can read into things. Yeah, she does coaching or she takes classes in something he says she's doing, like counseling or whatever. It says he knows that she's going to be better off without him one day, but also better with him if he fixes his mind right. Because right now he needs to be alone. He says he's got to channel his energies away from the subject because she's not warring with him. She just needs to, in his opinion, because he wants war. Like he needs to challenge someone's energy, and it's not the way to go about it. He needs to move on from whatever he's doing to channel her energy because she's not in the mood for it. Not at all. So he's got to move on and see why he's bothered. Yeah. Wow. It says, have you seen that I'm in love with my ex? That's all he wants to say to her. And he realized you're there thinking the same thing. Like, I'm in love with you too. But I don't know if I could come back. And he says, I swear you would come back and take care of everything. You'd pay all my bills, wouldn't you? Because I can tell you was ready to do it all. And he says, this is why I liberty take on you so much, because you do too much. You do the most. You make me feel so comfortable to the point you will take it all away and make me feel like shit. It says this new one will not allow that at all. She's going to say, well, you do things properly. You make sure you do everything at the same time. Pay for your own bills and pay for mine. Maybe even let me pay for yours sometimes, once in a while, but not all the time. Yeah, I'm the female. You fucking take care of things the way you need to do it as a man. I want to see your mental qualities, bringing in money and paying me, and then I'll pay you some in return if I feel like it. But if I don't want to, I'm not doing it. And it does say he's brilliant at this. He can be that type of man. Like, take care of her, look after her, and be that type of man. But you will punish him and use money as a way of collateral, like trying to chase him or play with him or make him feel like, you know, he's gonna climb mountains to get you. But he says he's done chasing you. He doesn't want to even play with you in that mind. He's gonna play with you again in the way you see fit, which is come and take your kid, look after her, make sure you're taking care of her, and warn yourself to dress up, walk away from me when you're doing so because you look nice, but I don't even care, and just walk away with her and feel good. Like, you know, child should have a parent. Try to see her once in a while and take her on holiday, look after her, and then bring her back. Like co-parents, codependently. He says he doesn't know what he has to say to make you convinced that he wants that, but he doesn't even want to know you anymore too. He just wants to let go of the stress and the strain. He's given enough problem to you, and he feels like he could give someone a really good box or harm them. But if he takes it out on this Scorpio, he's going to be in a murderous state of mind. He's going to kill her one day if he's not careful. And it says he's not really going to, but the brain tumor that he's got right now coming is going to be bad enough. He has to walk away from this Scorpio because she's going to say, look, I told you. I'm not going to stay here for you to feel like you can injure me. But the injury was on its way, wasn't it? It says, don't play with me because I told you already, come correct. And he can't come correct to her. However, she's finding it hard to get good men. And it says, all these bad nuisance men, I'm tired of it. This is why you say you've had enough too, because there's too much bad nuisance men. But warning, it says a lot of them are trying to show you we're not that bad. You just keep trying to play me. So what is it the women have to do this year or next year? They have to try and see what it is the men want. But when they open up and speak about it, it says because men are hiding a lot from females. They're hiding a lot from the universe and they're hiding a lot within themselves. So therefore, you can't get to know what's the matter with them. Neither do you have to be bruised by what it is that they're having a problem with. It says, excuse me for looking in too deeply, but I could look in and still not see anything. It says all these tarot readers that say the same thing, they could look so deeply and still see the man is a problem. So don't mess up your mind too much with that, because they're all warning you. Men are riddled and trying to play you. Okay. It says no one's going to see anything in a way that you can trace it back to your past. It says seeing you is believing that you have good news. Set in stone energy is a nasty woman that wants to come and chase you down or even give you bad news. It says you're not going to see good news from this person, so try to walk away. Everyone is going to walk away from this person too. They have problems. Make sure you see yourself in a good way. Don't see yourself in a bad way. Try to see yourself in a good way. It says you'll see good ways and bad ways, and some good ways and some bad ways. Make sure you see blessings come. And don't worry about the situation too much, Virgo, because you'll try to warn yourself, you'll give yourself bad news, and you'll warn yourself not to give yourself bad news. But you can let go of the situation and move on. Let this mindset move on from you, and let them all move on into their own lives, i.e. him, the girl that he's seeing now, and even the one that you thought he was seeing before. It says there was a different woman before, the new one that's come along now, but she's not really bothered about you. Yeah, hence why the new one says, I could worry about you if I wanted to, but it doesn't even make sense. Why am I looking at you for? I don't even want to see you. It says maybe you want her to see you because you could come back, or you want to see harm come to her. It says you've got to try harder than that, because she'll kill you. She's not going to come and sort you out, but she will deal with you behind the scenes. She will drive your mental health crazy. The same way you want to see her problems come, she'll let you die and suffer in your own dirt, in your own sweat, in your own blood. So conquer your mind away from her and stop pleading guilty in your head that you're doing something behind the scenes that could harm her when really you're harming you. Okay? And it says this for all you star signs that are looking to harm someone, it's going to be bad news. So take care of your mindset and really, really have better news. It says something's troubling your mind now. You could have sex with a man and really regret it. It says some of you want the old person back, but some of you can't have him back. You've got to let him go. It says for all of you that have children with this man, the one that you miss so much, let him go. And for some of you that don't have children with this man, don't speak about anything to do with him and the past girlfriend. Try to move on past it and let it go. You're holding on to his mental health way too much. Let him go. And it says people that are dealing with men that are going down or being in prison, stop thinking about them. Leave them where they're at. Trust your mind to move on. Go give yourself a good hand elsewhere. Find a new man, take your time and get on with it. If not, leave them alone. Don't speak to no one. Give yourself a mental break, an emotional break. Clarify yourself as being single and make sure you enjoy it for a little while, just until you're ready to get back out there. Okay? It says nothing's set in stone, but it could change any time again. He may even manipulate your mind and want to see you or even talk about how he misses you to himself. But he's got to move on. He's got to figure out how he's going to move past you, because his mental health tells him, I miss her. I want her back. But it says he's going to bruise the new girlfriend. So he's got to move on. And he also realized he's got to move on from you and her or you. Which one? And he realized that too. So he's got to sort out his mental health and study which one he's going to be with or not be with, so he can move on. So justice served next week, Wednesday. And this is set in stone because he will start riddling the old girlfriend as he moves on with the new. And it says there's a target energy, making sure that it happens. A female parent is getting involved, saying that he needs to move on from her anyway. And he realized that with a new girlfriend, because she's not sitting down for no one. She says, I could move on. I'm not really bothered about you. And I realized that because I talk to you like I like you, but I want to see that you're happy first. Like you could be there in your mind about things you want, and I'm not going to overly pressure you to be in my mind. I don't know you, that's for a fact, because I'm still trying to get to know you, as they've only been seeing each other for a short time, or still haven't picked up where they've left off with certain things that they've been talking about. And maybe even with her morals are backing up her mind, saying, I've been there, done that, I've worn the t-shirt, I've been her. I'm not trying to get too deeply involved with you until I see a better way of looking at things and knowing that you care for me, maybe even love me, and maybe take care of me the way I want, because my morals are getting in the way. It's like I know that I need certain things to be in place before I pick a mate. So I'm not just going to be swinging my mind into you. I'm taking my time. Okay, that's how she sees him. But he's pushing her away from you. He says, come on, babe, I want to marry you. He wants to commit to her. He loves her. But he doesn't want to show her yet. Because he's got to wait until he's married in his mindset to your mind again, or push you away. And it says his demons are really telling him off that he needs to find a way to get over you. Because he has, but it's like Miss New Girlfriend has brought it up a little bit again. Or she's telling him, look, I'm just trying to get to know you. So what's your new girlfriend like, is what he would like to say in his head when she's trying to say, well, where's the old girl? And he's like, no, babe, you're the new girlfriend. Let's move on from her. And that's all. She's trying to push you away. He's trying to push you away. She's already knows that you're dust, or you're not even getting a look in, because she will run. She's not a person that sits around either. She will run. If any hairline is out of place with any man that comes into her existence, if any little hairline is out of place, she's off. She can't help it. She's trying to stay still. She's trying to learn how to sit down and stay still, but she can't. Her mental health can't take it. She's like, well, I know I have to run, because I'm not going to allow no man to cheat on me, play with me emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, I can't handle it. I can't deal with it, and I don't want to deal with it. And if I have to fuck up somebody that gets in my way, I will. So don't ever get it twisted and think you can blame me. But I know that I'm going to run off and allow the situation to unfold the way the chips may lay. Like, however it drops, that's the way it's going to be. And I'm not going to pick them back up. So you can stay there and swallow them. Yeah? You can eat them. You can deal with them. I'm not dealing with them. So she's ready to move on, this woman that's new in some way, but not really. So it's like, well, I'm taking my time to see what's what, but he has to show me that he's interested in a way that I want before I even look at him with lust in my eyes. Yeah, because I don't feel any lust in my eyes as yet. I'm feeling love, but I feel like it's wrong for me to feel that way, she says, because I don't trust you. I don't trust none of you. Don't trust you, and you. All the men. She don't trust them. She's like, I want to trust you, but I don't trust you. And if I can learn how to trust you, I will. But you have to earn my trust. You have to earn it. You have to earn that space in my chest, in my mind, in my heart. You have to earn my care, my love, my everything. You have to earn it. So don't play with me. Okay? So it says, back to you. You're going to see a problem in the next week or two with your mindset on the man again. Or you're going to move on and see that the child that you left behind is fine. Or see that whatever you're doing co-parent wise, it's fine. You just have to get on with it in that way and move on. Let co-parenting be the answer, and that's it, nothing else. Let the man move on and let him fall in love. Let him be in a good way and have good luck with his mental health. He'll be okay. But you have to be okay too, so you've got to move on. And it says, warning, Virgo, if you don't see yourself in an okay mood or okay day, just take some time out and look forward to better news again in another week or even another month or even another year, because the universe is going to really try you with this situation. Yeah, with this mind, with this man, with this woman, whoever it is, it says you all are going to feel tried and tested, because it is not playing with none of you. It says it's a bitch eat bitch world. Yeah, fuck off if you think it was a dog eat dog world. No, it's a bitch eat bitch world. It says this universe is going to play with you. You're gonna fucking kill your mind off of whatever you thought you wanted, and then see yourself in a whole another situation or position and wonder why you even tried to fix the old situation. It says allow the situation to unfold the way the universe wants it, because you may not see this man again. You may not see the woman again. You may not see nothing again in the way you wanted it before. So take your time, rest, rejuvenate, heal, and see blessings in a way that the chips may land the way they want to. Okay? So it says now you'll see blessings come. Move on from the situation, because there is blessings in 2 weeks' time. About warning, you've got finances to take care of, money is coming, and other things are going to come in to help you move past something. Your binary so something about your binary cosmic energies. Okay, there's something to do with binary cosmic energies that are going to help you move past something. It says logistics are coming in as well, things that might help you with your mind. So warning, you'll have blessings to come in the next week. Take care of your mind and see blessings come. Warn yourself to have fun a little bit. Let your hair down because you need it. Yeah? So, that's going to be it for now. It says nothing else is set in stone, but please proceed with caution. Don't take on more than you can borrow or even, burden yourself with. Just stay calm and collected and reduce your stress. It says Jesus loves you for those of you that believe in Jesus, and whoever doesn't, and you've got some other type of angel or deity that loves you, take it in precaution, because those people are going to be there in your mind taking care of you. Okay? Love you all. Spirit wants you to know in the ether realms of an angel that's taking care of the universe through the cosmic realms and loves you all. Yeah? For some of you that know this angel as Gabriel, it is Gabriel. Okay? So take care. From Gabriel, angels, and the spirit above. Alright? So, we'll leave it there now, Virgo. Speak to you soon. Ciao.